San Francisco Survival Dome? Disaster. Hey everybody, Walty Waters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So here we go, Survival Dome. That's exactly what San Francisco was. Let's just cut to the chase. And Chase, speaking of cutting to the chase, our boy Chase Sexton stole a win. We're going to be asking on the page, is that his one and only win this season? I hate to say it, there's a good chance it could be. Now, the dude's more than capable of winning, and with a little luck or rain, he could actually win again. There's so many stories to unpackage. Is Eli back? He found the podium. He looked good. That's got to build confidence. Is Jett Lawrence in trouble? Did that mess with his confidence with a top 10, a ninth place finish? A lot to unpackage, but we have to take everything out of the gladiator games that we saw. I mean, McElrath had a top five. I think a fourth place, right? We had two Suzukis in the top five. Tell me the last time that's happened. Never. When's the next time it'll happen? Probably never again this season, if I had to guess. But a lot of good stories. And while I am super pumped to see Shane McElrath crack that top five, and I'd love to see him come bring some of that momentum, this was an all bets are off race. Almost a mulligan. The mud's the great equalizer, right? Heard this before, and it certainly is. So unfortunately, especially when you get into like the Lawrence brothers caliber of HRC Honda, their test tracks are of the most pristine of any test track out there with the factories. Those guys are practicing under a microscope, an absolute microscope. So, unfortunately, most guys didn't practice in the mud. I think I saw maybe a Club MX rider or somebody practiced in the mud, maybe Marchbanks. I can't remember, which is great. He found the podium. But here's the thing. Take the podium while you can get it, which, again, I love the way Filthy Phil handled that. He was clearly bummed. He's like, listen, at my age, you only get a couple sniffs of the podium. I just got a sniff. And it was almost like with Plessinger throwing away that Supercross win in the Premier class last year. I mean, that was his sniff. In fact, it was probably trickier for Plessinger because he had it all locked up with a lap or two to go and threw it away all by himself. You couldn't even really blame the mud on that one. So the realities are this. This was the great equalizer for sure in terms of mud. It was anybody's game. It was survival of fittest who could finish in the rain and go down the least amount of times. So I'm going to ask it on the community page of the channel. If you're new, subscribe, jump over to the community page, participate in some of the polling. I do my best to go ahead and reveal that and read your guys' comments and have a little fun as we take a lap around those comments. But I'm going to ask a few new polls based on what we just saw because I think I see a lot of narratives. And I got to say, almost like Chase, and this might end up with a video in itself, I almost feel like Chase flip-flop. He was kind of flip-floppy, and I love Chase, but he's one of the coolest dudes in the pits and a good guy. It's just hard not to like Chase Sexton for sure. But leading up to this round, in the previous round, like at Anaheim, the bike, was kind of a rough off-season. A lot of blaming the bike. Then we didn't hear one negative word come out of him, out of the bike after he won a race. Wins have a tendency to fix the bike, don't they? But I wouldn't be surprised if we get back to, and I'm going to ask it, do you think this is it for Chase Sexton? Is there a chance he does? I don't know how I'll present the question, but it'll be something to the effect of, was this his only win this year? I want to see that. I want to see what you guys say. Because I believe once you get onto a proper Supercross track with all the obstacles in place in normal weather conditions, you're going to go back to seeing Jett Lawrence toy with the field once again. Now, this was great in terms of he got shaken up this weekend. He's got to play a little catch up. This was probably the best thing that we could have had happen to the season because I believe if it wasn't for that ninth place mutter finish from Jett Lawrence, there's a good chance we're just watching a race for second place, really, or the podium. I think the kid's got the whole field on lock. Now, I would love nothing more to see like one of these Tomacs, a Roxon, even a Chase, step up their game and all of a sudden build enough confidence to come battle with Jett and actually beat them head straight up. Because that's until somebody beats him straight up in a just straight up dogfight. I think his confidence level is now, I mean, we just haven't seen anybody do that yet. So to think that somehow somebody's magically going to come out of nowhere and just do it, not looking good. And a quick shout out to our boy Frenchie. Frenchie, welcome back. I mean, it is awesome to see Frenchie as much as like I have to cheer for the Americans. Sorry, Frenchie. It's always good to see a comeback, a story. And Frenchie is a little bit of a comeback story. Now, he didn't take that Phoenix Racing Honda ride just because he wanted to. He took it because he had to. It was the best offer he could find. But clearly, at the moment, it's proving pretty promising. He's smoking a lot of other factory guys right now on a privateer bike. He's clearly, if he continues to do what he's doing now, won't be on that bike very much longer. Probably by, I don't know if it's a 1-year deal or whatever it is, through Supercross and Outdoors or whatever. But I can guarantee you one thing, if he continues on the path that he's on, he'll be back on factory equipment soon if he wants to be. Hopefully he'll just hang out with Dean Wilson and ride the freaking Honda for a while. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy. I wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. San Francisco, welcome to the swimming pool. You were, in fact, a literal swimming pool. Not sure how much we can take away from this one, friends. It was a fun race to have. San Diego has rain in the forecast at the moment. Shows Sunday, not Saturday. But you just never know. There's a good chance we could get another mutter this season. And that's why Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there. Channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. I'll see you on the next video.